Hello again, chaps and chappettes. How are we all doing? It is lovely to see you all again. As always, you know how we're in the midst of a pandemic here in the UK, with foreign invaders R-wording and pillaging up and down the country, anything with a pulse. And I've also mentioned in passing before about how no matter where you live in the UK, this can and probably will happen in your area as well. This story tonight is of no exception. This story is about a GB News reporter who was going around a small town in, I believe, Warwickshire called Leamington Spa. GCSE in geography, you never would have thought, would you? Goes around Leamington Spa talking to the residents in the local area about two foreign invaders who R-worded a 14 or 15-year-old girl, and they're utterly flabbergasted. How could this happen? It's so peaceful here. I just want to delve a little bit deeper into the way these people think and what I've seen in the past from people such as these. So like I say, this is on GB News' website. Under the headline, Leamington Spa residents left speechless after shocking asylum seeker R-word. Is it really so shocking though? I mean, this is in the papers, in the news, every pissing day. These people have to know that this is going on up and down the country. Residents of Leamington Spa have expressed disbelief following the sentences of two teenage asylum seekers for the R-word of a 15-year-old girl in the town. Two teenage asylum seekers. The attack, well, actually, no, scrub that. I'm sick of this. These people are not asylum seekers. They're economic migrants who are here to squeeze the country for everything that they can get, whilst doing the most amount of damage to the general populace around them while they're doing it. It's nothing more, really, than someone taking the wallet from your back pocket and then you're expected to say, "Thank you, sir. Is there anything else I can do to help you?" That's the way the government wants you to react to these asylum seekers. They're not asylum seekers. They are a stain on our country that needs to be scrubbed clean. Asylum seekers is someone who is seeking asylum from persecution, fear of death, all the rest of that nonsense. That is not happening with these people. I am sick to death of that phrase being made for these barbaric animals. That's the nicest way I can possibly put it. The attack, which took place on May 10th, has left the community reeling, with many struggling to comprehend how such a crime could occur in what they consider a safe area. One local told GB News it was really shocking. It was shocking, really shocking. I haven't got any other words, really. Leamington seems such a quiet and safe place. I've lived here for such a long time, and I've really never heard of anything like this before. And neither you shouldn't. You live in the United Kingdom. You live in England. You don't live in the Middle fucking East, where stuff like this, and parts of Africa where stuff like this happens on a daily occurrence. I mean, put two and two together. You import people from these lands, and you suddenly get R-words and PDF files, YouTube algorithm, and R-wordists and murderers up and down the country doing these sort of crimes also on a daily basis. I mean, you don't have to be Einstein to work this shit out. Seriously. Leamington seems quite a safe place. I've lived here for a long time, never really heard anything like it before. I think it's awful, and I really feel sorry for the young girl. It's absolutely terrible. Another said anything to do with R-word, whether it's a man or a woman, is appalling. It shouldn't be happening. As far as I'm concerned, those responsible should receive a very severe sentence. Not severe enough. Any prison term for someone who interferes with children in a sexual way, no prison sentence is enough. You know my thoughts on this, my friends. I've told you time and time again, and I'm sure you guys follow the same suit. No prison, just straight to the gallows. A third told GB News the government doesn't seem to be doing much about it. Really? Fucking hell, this is a revelation to you somehow? This has been going on for fucking years. Our words up and down the country. PDF files up and down the country. Interfering with children up and down the country on a daily fucking basis. Oh, the government don't seem to be doing much about it. What? I mean, when did you come to this fucking moral epiphany, my dear friend? Thick as sodding pig shit, or got their heads lodged so far up their ass that they choose not to see what is going on around them, like most people do. Well, of a certain political persuasion, as you well know. These incidents appear to be increasing and something needs to be done. How long have we been parroting these very fucking words, my dear friends? A long, long time. And what have these people done? They stuck the things in their ears and put blindfolds on. Simple as that. Refugees welcome. These people are destitute, poor. They need to be employed and all this other stuff. Bollocks. They need to be removed, and removed swiftly. Jan Jadzebeb and Isra Nizrab, don't get me started on the names, both 17 years old, Afghan nationals seeking asylum in Britain, were handed lengthy youth detention sentences at Warwick Crown Court on Monday for the R-word of a teenage girl. Do you know what really baffles me, my friends, right? The Taliban, is it Taliban or Al-Qaeda, one of the two, who are in control of Afghanistan at the moment, have actually told the British government that they are willing to take back all Afghan nationals who break into the country. They have the doors wide open for these people. And what do? We put them in hotels and put them in HMOs. It is an absolute piss take. When you've got a country that's willing to take back illegal immigrants and foreign criminals, and we just keep them here with impunity, make that make sense to me, my dear friends, because I don't think it ever will. Jahazebeb received a term of 10 years and 8 months, while Niyazal was given 9 years and 10 months behind bars. Both defendants had admitted to the offences at an earlier hearing at Coventry Youth Court in October. Judge Sylvia de Boronto, God, does anyone have an English name anymore? Christ on the bike. Even in the courts, they still have bloody foreign names that I can't say. Sylvia de Borodando, something like that, granted applications from media organisations to lift reporting restrictions that had previously prevented the pair from being named publicly. That also needs to be banished, particularly for foreign nationals. Why on God's green earth should people be able to break into the country, do horrific acts and terrible crimes, and be afforded anonymity? It shouldn't be that way. We should know who these people are. Age be fuck. I don't care about fucking age. You could be 12. I want to know who you are, what you look like, where you come from, and when you are going to be fucking kicked out. I don't give a shit about your human rights. I don't care whether you're an INF or you're a trans fucking Muslim or whatever the bullshit they come up with to stay here. I want to know. And I want to know now. No fucking media blackouts. No what are they called? Non-disclosure agreements from the courts, not nothing like that. Everyone should be able to know who these perpetrators are, if you ask me. Now, it's basically it, guys. I wanted to bring this to you. Now, something else I wanted to pick up on as well. I've seen a couple of videos over the last, I would say, about 6 months or something like that, from Paul Joseph Watson, master of his craft. I do love his channel. I strive to try and be a bit more like that guy. He brings serious topics with a hint of humour in there as well, and I really do appreciate that. He's a really, really good social commentator. I've seen a couple of videos in the past about people such as these. I mean, there's pictures of the people who are being interviewed by GB News in this article, and they are the blue hair rinse brigade. You know, the boomers, basically, the 60, 70, 80-year-old, the pensioners, that kind of thing. I've seen videos of certain YouTubers going around, you know, they go around certain city centres and ask citizens questions about immigration and, you know, the hotels and HMOs and all that kind of a thing. And most of the time, well, yeah, most of the time on these videos that I've seen anyway, they come out with something like, oh, I think it's wonderful. We should welcome these people. This place has always been a diverse place. Well, in actual fact, when you look at where they're actually being interviewed, it's mostly 99.9% white English where they live. Of course, always been such a diverse area. And I do believe one or two of these people in Leamington Spa would have said the same, but now something's happened on their doorstep. They soon change their mind. It's like the refugees welcome mob. Oh, refugees welcome, but I'm my fucking backyard. You keep them away from me. I want them in your backyard, next to your houses, but keep them the fuck away from me. But they are welcome. Is the R word of children, is the R word of women on a daily pissing basis worth a curry, Piers Morgan? Even when you don't think that someone with a white skin who was born and bred in this country can't make a simple fucking ruby is beyond me. But yeah, that's basically what you get with these people. It's all refugees welcome. I think it's wonderful. We should be giving these people houses and all this other stuff. Bring it on. But as soon as something happens that is unspeakable to these people, you watch their fucking attitudes turn 180 degrees. But if it's something happened to us, like the Pakistani R-word gangs, for example, or people of a white working class background, if we're being R-worded and being murdered and being beaten up and being brutalised, doesn't matter. Just keep it away from me. And that's always been the consensus with certain individuals who get interviewed by GB News and some YouTubers. It makes you fucking want to vomit. That's my video, my friends. Carpe diem as always. Let me know what you think in the comments. Oops. The sequence went for a Burton. And I'll see you in a bit. Cheers.